we go. Who's ready to take a look at the 31 best moments in the Halloween franchise? How's the sound coming out tonight, guys? Happy Halloween Eve. It is still that time out here in Colorado. Uh, how are you guys doing tonight? I see Chris, Miss Carter, Department of Fear. Who the fuck is that? Good deal, good deal. So people might have thought that I was slacking or forgetting to get the day 30 video out for you guys. That is no, not at all the case. No. We had to build up the hype. Figure go live because honestly, this video would have been too much to edit. But we're taking a look at probably some of the best moments of the Halloween franchise. This fucker is going to be sort of an open thing. I dropped the little link in the thing if y'all want to jump on and just sort of go over what you think were some of the best moments. Pull up that list here because I had to write some shit down for this one. Typically, I haven't been doing notes or nothing lately. But the Halloween franchise has been going on for 45 years. That is quite a long time. I've been talking about all of these films every day for the last month. Have I given myself franchise fatigue? Perhaps. But this is still one of those franchises that I love with every fiber of my being. And I think quite a few of you guys out there do as well. But we're taking a look at 31 different moments that really stood out to me. These are in no particular order. And let's just talk about some things that didn't make the cut, as usual with these top 31 lists, which I haven't done quite a whole lot of. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Time traveling, both of you guys, huh? But there's usually so many goddamn honorable mentions where I've found myself putting like sort of 45 entries all around, which is funny when you think about it. But something that didn't make the cut that I thought was a pretty damn solid moment in the franchise would be in Halloween 4 when Rachel and Jamie are about to get in the back of Meeker's car, and then they see Michael right there. But then Loomis and Meeker notice, but he's over there. But he's back there. The Multi-Myers scene in Halloween 4 didn't quite make the cut of 31 best moments for my money. Karen's gotcha in Halloween 2018. Another moment that just barely made the cut and missed out on the list here. It's absolutely a fun scene there. Karen saves Allison in Halloween Kills. Another great moment that didn't quite make the cut. I thought that was a great sort of maternal instinct kicking in sort of scene. Again, just barely skimmed out here. Marion's Demise, the beginning of Halloween H2O. It's all right. It's one of my favorite moments in that film. Corey versus Laurie in Halloween Ends. It just didn't feel like it went on long enough. It was just a here and very gone scene. This one, now that one I'm probably going to put onto the list. Michael drives Tina in Halloween 5. That's another scene that I thought was cool, but didn't quite make the best moments. And Bud's Amazing Grace did not make the cut either. But what 31 moments did? Well, we're about to get into those, but first let's pull one from the list here. We'll say Deputy Hunt and Dr. Loomis outside the Myers house in Halloween 2. That one we'll put into the honorable mention category. But first, we're going to go to our sponsor. There's never a sponsor. But we're going to drop the little title card on you.
Make sure to stab that subscribe button and slash that bell icon so you don't miss out on this daily Halloween content all through the month of October.
It didn't feel right without doing that. Also, the title sequence, we don't need to do that either. But yeah, those are some moments that didn't quite make the cut for this list. We'll take a look here at this first one, the Junkyard Massacre against the bullies in Halloween Ends. That was a whole scene that I thought was pretty damn fun and pretty damn cathartic in some way. So stop. I want a pack of cigarettes. I hear her voice, her high pitched scream of a voice there. Fucking love Tina. Miss Carter says, I hope one of these moments includes trick or treat, motherfucker. There might be something from Resurrection on here. Yeah, there is something, but unfortunately, it is not that. In no order but Loomis time. Oh, yeah. Fuck. I made this list a while ago, so that might be on here. I can't remember. Let's see. That is a good one, though, Chris. The go back home. Go to the place where it all began. So here at number 30, after the junkyard bully scene, though, I've got... Where the fuck did it go? Corey being taunted by Laurie in Halloween Kills. Or fuck my life. In Halloween Ends. When he's sleeping on the floor where Jeremy hit the ground. And he wakes up to Laurie just sitting in the chair playing with the paper airplane. And she's giving him the classic John Carpenter speech of, do you know what evil is, Corey? Like, that whole bit I thought was pretty fucking great. Because, I mean, you've got Jamie Lee Curtis basically reciting the classic piece of Carpenter poetry. That's just a great little bit there. Here, at what I'll call 29, we have A Nightmare at Haddonfield Memorial Hospital. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Excuse me. The nightmare scene in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I think most people agree that's probably one of the coolest parts of the movie. I don't necessarily agree, but that is a fun sequence. It's definitely sort of putting us back on pace with where Rob Zombie's first Halloween left off. We have not quite the Oscar-winning performance from Octavia Spencer, but we have her getting diced by Myers in there, or more so stabbed like 20 fucking times. We have the really nice guy, I think he was in Hatchet, plays a Buddy or whatever. One of the few characters also in a Halloween film that you didn't want to see die. Yeah, I'll give you that one too, Chris. That was a pretty good one. I don't think I put that on here, though. Because, again, with the franchise that spanned 45 years and 13 films, there's a lot of great moments here. And some of them I even bulk up just because it's like, there's almost too much. But I do have another one from Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. And this isn't particularly a scary sequence. But it's when Michael is walking and you have the little kids trick-or-treating and the little boy in the clown costume. If I remember correctly, yeah, the little boy was dressed as a clown. And he looks up at Michael. Are you a giant? That scene is just so utterly fucking wholesome. And it's like one of the sweetest things to happen in a Rob Zombie movie ever. There's just something about the wholesome nature of that. Like, the little boy doesn't see a murderous monster. Michael doesn't see a victim. It's just a weird, tender moment between virtually two children in a Rob Zombie film. And it's a nod to some Universal horror, too. I believe Ghost of Frankenstein had a scene just like that. So the Are You a Giant scene. Absolutely love that. But I love a lot of things about Rob Zombie's Halloween, too. So you guys know that one all too well. We have Oh, yeah, I guess this will go on there. The surprise axe attack in Halloween 6. I just love axe kills. That's just a damn brutal scene. And you know what? We'll actually take that one out of here and put the bus depot scene in there. We're going to go the bus depot scene from Halloween 6 instead, where Jamie Lloyd is running in there trying to get out of the rain from her crazy fucking Uncle Myers. Take that how you want it. And she's hiding in the stall. Myers is walking to the bus station. The lights are gone off. The only light we have is the lightning illuminating the inside from outside. And Myers is slowly going through, opening the stall doors once he gets to the bathroom. And right when you think he's got her in his fucking clutches, boom, empty stall. Fucking probably my first experience with tension in a film ever. So that was pretty great. Number 26. This moment makes you want to just sit back and smoke a fat one. That's going to be the 420 car ride. Don't fear the Reaper, baby. Halloween 78. When Annie and Laurie are driving on their way to go babysit. And Michael Myers is trailing behind them not too far. And the whole time we see him out the back windshield there. Just something chilling about that once you notice it. Also from the first film, Myers behind the hedge. That's another one of those moments that's absolutely great. It's iconic. Every year, Halloween fans go out there and get their picture taken on either side of the hedge, whether they're playing on the Michael side where it's like, I'm going to jump out from here, or they're on the side that Laurie sees where it's like, yeah, I'm creeping out from there. What are you going to do about it? The behind the hedge. Fucking beautiful. The final chase in Halloween 2, the original Halloween 2, from everything from the basement to the parking lot, that was all brilliant. It's just, I think one of the better chases. Most of the chases we get in this series are pretty top notch now that I think about it. Except for Sarah's chase, that's pretty immemorable. But yeah, the hospital basement parking lot chase in Halloween 2. It's been a few weeks since I've watched Halloween 2, so it's not as fresh on the noggin now, is it? We also have Mrs. Blankenship's Boogeyman speech. Oh, you know why we celebrate Halloween? I made that the promo for one of two reasons. One, somebody did tell me to do that. Did I have that already in there? I can't remember. Fuck, I'd have to check the logs, but there's a reason why it made it to the promo. I can't remember if Chris pointed that idea to me there, but there's a reason why Mrs. Blankenship's Boogeyman spiel is a top moment in the franchise. It's fucking chilling. It kind of gets us back to that sort of back to basics, not just talking about getting the franchise back to basics, because that film is anything but that. But that story. This is what Halloween used to be. This is Akada's talking back to basics. Mrs. Blankenship is telling you what the fuck basics were. But chilling scene when the lightning crashes and we see Michael outside. It's just really fucking impactful there. And the way they use it in the Halloween 6 trailer also is just fucking great. And we'll use that to lead into Connell Cochran's monologue in Halloween 3, where he's talking about his plans. Very similar in tone to Mrs. Blankenship's speech and monologue there. We also have from Halloween 3, the Kupfer family's demise. That was just a ballsy sequence there. So that definitely gets us here. We also have the truck top attack from Halloween 4. Yeah, that one was pretty cool. Of course, it has the Earl kill, which you guys already know how I feel about that one. It was just Rachel being a fucking badass there. Michael trying to be a badass. Stunt work there for sure. Those guys rolling off the back of the truck. Dangerous shit there. The bookstore scene in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. The revelation of realization, for sure. When Laurie in Halloween 2 realizes that she is related to the guy who attacked her 1 or 2 years ago, depending on which cut of the film you watch, when she has to realize and deal with that realization that, oh, I'm Michael Myers' sister, that's just a heavy fucking scene, guys. Let's see what else here we've got. We're just going to get this one out of the way real quick. The entire third act of the first film. And yeah, from the time she heads over to the Wallace house to the end credits, so let's see. Can't remember exactly how it goes from the original Dr. Loomis asking how Michael was driving. Oh, yeah. Yeah, when Dr. Wynn asks him, yeah. In fact, maybe somebody. Yeah, that was I like how that line itself became sort of canon with the film too. It was just like, yeah, you know what? Maybe Dr. Wynn did teach him how to drive. That's fucking brilliant for sure. I do have a scene from Resurrection here. So from Halloween Resurrection, I have Laurie's prologue, where she's talking about we all go down that hallway, and at the end of that hallway, there's a door. Like that whole bit, I like. I like the stuff with Harold, the crazy clown mask guy. I just don't like the booby trapping Michael and retconning H2O's ending. As I've said before, I've got enough problems as stands with H2O. The opening scene of the original Halloween. The POV, walking up to the house, stabbing Judith. It all works pretty damn well. And the unmasking of Myers. Michael? Mom's just standing there. I told you he was a bad kid. I told you, Richard. Let's see. We also have... This is number 15, by the way. I've not been keeping score, or keeping count, rather. The Operating Room Massacre. And again, this is no particular order, but the Operating Room Massacre in Halloween 6, it's definitely not for everybody, just visually speaking. It's a crazy fucking kill scene, though. We get some of the best Myers brutality there. Number 14, we have It's Time, Michael. Room in Halloween 2. That's another great moment there. You got Michael trying to fight off the fucking gas. Like, what are you going to do? Cut the oxygen and ether in half? The fuck are you thinking, Michael? Number 13. Can I get your Ghost Bob? The Ghost Bob scene and See Anything You Like. That whole bit. That whole bit. I fucking love it. And either version it works too. I prefer the more playful energy of the 78 version, where the 07 one's just a little too heavy and just mean-spirited. Just fucking mean-spirited, ain't it? Number 12. Coming in number 12 here, I put the flashback from Halloween Kills. That whole scene's just fucking great. It feels like almost a proper reattempt at a direct sequel to Halloween. So, I don't know, maybe we could keep that canon. Aaron Armstrong can come back. Just saying. Number 11, we have the one-shot sequence in Halloween 2018, where Michael comes home to play once again. That's another scene that I thought was pretty well done. I did say, though, the way he walks in that just feels a little bit off, but for the most part, that's a damn solid sequence. Number 10. I think this was number 10 on the kill list, too. But we have the firefighter scene from Halloween Kills. Even if the trailer spoiled that a little bit, that's still some top 10 material for a Halloween film. No, number 9, the gas station scene from 2018. I like when they get there, you can see Myers in the back just beating the shit out of the mechanic there. And then he goes into the bathroom and drops the teeth over the stall. That was just fucking creepy. And all the chaos that ensues once Aaron comes in to try and save Dana. That whole scene is just fucking bizarre, man. And to piggyback off that, we're going back to H2O, the rest area sequence. Perfect thriller moment there. And to stick with H2O for number 7, the whole third act and face off against Myers. Basically, from the time that they lock eyes between the little hole in the door, or the little window in the door there, all the way until she chops his head off. That's some perfect fucking Halloween right there. That was perfect closure for that part of the series. And Resurrection doesn't exist after that. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Number 6, the gas station scene in Halloween 4. That's just beautiful. That vertigo shot right there, or the Jaws shot, depending on what you want to call it. That's all great. The theatrical escape scene from Smith's Grove in Rob Zombie's Halloween. Just to see some Rob Zombie alumni coming back to get brutalized by Myers is a lot of fun. To see them just shooting the shit in the office is fun. And because that's what we were shown in the damn trailer, and when I rented it on DVD, I had to sit through something that was just fucking god-awful. No. But it makes me appreciate this scene now that I can see an R-rated cut of it. Number 4, the original Smith's Grove escape. What are they doing out here? When did they let them walk around? Oh, don't dare never move. Go. That was pretty great. He's gone. The evil is gone. But here going forward, they are sort of ranked a little bit by enjoyment. Number 3 is going to be the rooftop chase from Halloween 4. That's some top-notch shit right there. It just doesn't get any more intense than that. And especially when you consider the original idea was to have the house on fire. So you would have added fire to the fucking rooftop chase. That would have just been a little too ambitious, perhaps. Number 2, the laundry chute scene in Halloween 5. That's another one of those things where it just feels a little too dangerous. It's claustrophobic as hell. You really think that, oh my god, this could be it for her as a character when Jamie's in there. But hands down, my favorite moment in the Halloween franchise. I should have at least had a clip ready for this, but I didn't. I met him 15 years ago. The Blackest Eyes monologue by Donald Pleasance in the first Halloween film. Bar none, the coolest fucking moment in the whole franchise. I don't give a fuck what I've said in the past or what I'll say in the future. That's the best thing this franchise has going for it. And I don't mean that to talk down about the franchise in any way. But that monologue is one of the best things we have seen in the series, probably ever will see in the series. I don't know. It's just one of those things when you're watching it with a friend, you will tell them to shut the fuck up for 1 minute just to listen to that monologue. It's fucking great. But those were sort of in a rough, sort of non-Neo order. My 31 favorite moments in the Halloween franchise. I know this video was kind of late to the punch, guys. I hope that you guys did find it enjoyable. Let me know if you're watching this after the fact. What were your favorite moments? I know out in the audience here, we did have some great moments also listed that I did not quite put on. The Loomis talking to Michael, that was absolutely great. The way Loomis is killed off at the end of Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, just everything about that ending is preferable to the director's cut. I shot him 6 times. Fucking that's just always so fun. And I will say, even Trick or Treat Motherfucker, it gets a laugh from me every now and again. Let's see. Dedication to this franchise. I'll ever be a super fan of these films, but you have given me. Thank you, Miss Carter. It's been a month. It has been a month. My voice is going to need about a week to recover after this. I'm glad I pre-recorded tomorrow's video, which was originally going to be today's video. I just kind of swapped them. It's like, you know what? We'll do it that way. But we are an hour removed from Halloween out here in Colorado. So that means we are still in October 30th. So that means when all is said and done, I will have completed the voyage. That was the 31 Days of October. But for those of you guys watching this after the fact, or those of you maybe just coming in a little too late tonight, hit the little bell and all the other icons down there. Get notified. Don't miss out on the final day of the 31 Days of October. That's coming tomorrow. That's going to be the re-ranking of the Halloween franchise. With all that said, I've been Filthy Dan, and I probably will need therapy after this, Miss Carter. You guys have a good one. Be happy, be safe, and watch out for the boogeyman, because you know in your heart of hearts, that man is out there and he will stop at nothing to haunt you.